Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, they're moving on.
They got lucky
around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Nah, some more game.
Defenders
Are you serious?
chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen.
Good run,
As
skills.
his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try to get another big score and a big win.
I'm in the middle of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
You ain't showing that on camera, huh? Huh? Yeah, goodness gracious. Ooh.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, it's Kelly. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
First carry for Darius Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Kelly. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, this is Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers
come the fuck on, man.
Down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Skills.
Play action, it's Kelly.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
regular
linebacker
season,
Jatavis Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen.
Oh, come on, baby. Got to make that play.
And they'll get this well past
Got to make that play.
before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Kelly from the gun on 3rd down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now look at 56. 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 62 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Rosen to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Third and goal, Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Colby Listenby from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Kelly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
Yeah, ain't nothing I can do this game right now. I'm possession catching, ain't nobody catching. He catching everything. This is one of them games right now.
Guess what?
This shit out of hand.
Confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, there we go.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
They get it to him running left. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Kelly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. 36. Check, 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 check.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
Yo, what the fuck is going on with all these fucking penalties,
so
bro?
cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
What the fuck is going on? I can't do. I don't see shit. Yeah, it just kept being. It's been. I've been getting crazy penalties like crazy. Yeah. Oh, that's trash.